Hit harder! How tough are they? Easiest coin I've made.
Avatosh, the air has been running from the storm all afternoon. You came just in time for it. There are others here as well, up the beach.
Yeah, it's okay. We came to meet them.
Kunari, not Antam, but real Kunari, like us. Their little ship avoided the Antam. They asked how I was. They told me I could go back to Parvalan with them if I wanted.
What did you mean the air is running away from the storm?
We think of air as being nothing, but if you have felt a driving wind, you know it has weight. On a calm, sunny day, the air rests on you like a warm, thick blanket. When a storm is coming, the air pushes on you less. We say that it is afraid, running from the storm.
You can feel the difference in the air.
Some of us use tools to measure it. Some of us can feel it in old aches, or the way your body knows the sun is rising.
Do you want to take the Kunari up on their offer?
I used to think that I could never return, that the Antam broke me from the Kyun when they took me away. But these Kunari said they could help me heal my mind. I would like that. I think I am ready. And I think staying here would make me sad, now that Shathan is gone.
Yeah.
You have grafted your mother's horn to yours.
Yeah. Alchemist with the Lords did it for me. It'll grow now like my own.
And she will always be with you.
Hey, before we go, I brought food. It's probably not as good as she makes it.
Thank you, Avatosh. I will eat the fruit. Be safe. Do not stay out too long in the storm.
Right. Let's go see what the damn tablet says.
You all right?
Just ready to get it over with. The Kunari translator said she had to give the translation in person.
That's a little odd.
Yep. Come on.
Did the translator at least give you a hint of what the tablet said?
Nope.
And she wouldn't say why we had to meet in person instead of just sending a translation?
Nope again. Sorry. No food today. Next time.
Probably get all soggy anyway.
This is good. Simple.
Wet.
You're the one who keeps throwing rocks. Come on. No sense putting it off.
They got a ship past the Antam and the Ravani fleet.
It's a small ship. Probably snuck by with all the smugglers.
You are Evatash and Rook. Shathan, who served as your Tomasran, was a friend to me.
You study ancient Kunari language like Shathan did?
Yes, I study both the language and the culture of the first expedition. My hope is that by learning more of the first expedition, we can improve our understanding of ourselves.
Are you really going to be able to help Karash like you offered?
Yes, the Antam hurt many in the Qun when they launched their invasion on the south. Karash will go to those who heal the mind. It speaks well of Shathan that she helped him.
It's an honor to meet someone who has studied the first expedition.
Shathan was the most knowledgeable of us. Thank you for sending her notes.
Sure.
You wish to know of the tablet. Before I give you the translation, I must explain. What you learn here, I ask that you hold to yourself. What is there is sacred.
I wouldn't have learned it without Rook.
Then we will respect your trust. The tablet's message must only be spoken. It must not be written down.
So that's why you couldn't just send a letter?
Yes, the tablet warned us against doing so. I remember the words, but please, bring your fire to the tablet so that I can show you. By Dragon's fire, these words are revealed. Trust no story not hidden this way. When the adversary came, we mixed our blood with dragons to fight. Protect those with fire. They see what we cannot. We fled across the sea, but there is no safety here. We have sickened and will soon die. If more of us come from across the sea, then the adversary will follow. Beware the devouring storm.
What kind of Vashadan is this?
I was hoping for a tiny bit more clarity, considering it was only visible because Tosh breathed fire on it.
Whatever else is unclear, this offers proof that Tosh and others like them should hold a place of honor under the Qun. We were wrong to send them to the Antam as simple soldiers. And Shathan was right in taking you from us. She succeeded where we failed.
And she died for it.
I'll go check on them. All right, where'd they go? Oh, Tosh. Found him. After all this, if I break my neck climbing up here in the rain, good thing they're such a good kisser. Hey, you need to burn off some energy. I can think of more pleasant ways to do it.
All that work. All the ancient Kunari crap that she died for. And what's the secret? More work? More responsibility? She can't just leave me with this. She can't just leave me.
Hey, you're not alone here.
Sorry.
Shut up.
Okay. Thanks. The Kunari thought I was a mistake. The Dragon King thought I was a weapon. Shazan was the only one who believed in me. The Kunari want me to help them, protect them. What do I do with that?
Honestly, I have no idea. But I look forward to watching you and the Kunari bounce off each other.
We need the Kunari ready for whatever comes next. Whether it's the devouring storm or something else. They need to be united.
Most of the Antan broke away from the Qun, including any other Adari.
Then we need to get them back. And the Antam. They don't know how to live outside the Qun.
That's a good start.
I'm gonna make the Qun more like what it's supposed to be. What she taught me it was. I can do that for you. Tama.
Okay, so the plan is basically to sneak around, find Hezenkos's lantern, and smash it. That's quite a crowd over in the manor.
Johanna's gathering. If she's mingling there, we'll be spotted. Fortunately, we have someone who could pass as a servant.
You don't think he'll stand out?
There'll be other undead servants. I'd be surprised if Johanna recognized him. You know, she never truly appreciated Manfred's cleverness. Right, Manfred. You're to find Johanna's guests and help us gather information on where her workshop might be. We'll be watching in case anything occurs.
Something's going to occur.
Once we find and destroy Johanna's lantern, we'll end whatever she's planning. Hopefully before she introduces the lantern to her guests.
There should be enough time for Manfred to blend in as a servant.
Let's find a place inside to observe him, quietly.
Right. Let's find another way in.
Johanna's last guests must already be in attendance.
There's a lot of people here. Hezenkos must be planning to drain their souls with her lantern.
And then what?
Raise more undead, I'd wait.
Sounds like the party's in that main hall where we confronted Hezenkos.
Perfect. We can watch Manfred discreetly from the balconies.
And see if Hezenkos has that lantern on her.
There's Manfred. And Johanna.
But no lantern.
Now, you were saying about a shrine in the manor.
Yes, a shrine revealed by a spectral tome, which, as an expert, I could read if our host ever lets me into the library.
An ancestral shrine. I could question the deceased there about the location of Johanna's lantern.
Well, if the book can lead us to the shrine, let's hit the library.
I'm just waiting for our host.
The library's to the east, right? where we closed Hezenkos's portal into the Fade.
Huh. Yeah. Why'd she come back?
Johanna must have a workshop hidden here, likely where she's prepared whatever she plans to empower with this lantern.
Ugh, corpses!
Johanna's creatures, we must deal with them quickly. I'd expected Johanna to post more guards.
Maybe she didn't want to scare her guests. Let's see if we can find that book pointing to the ancestral shrine. Nothing about a shrine here.
And what's a romance doing under G?
What about this? That book just snarled at me.
Ah, there's our spectral tome. Well done.
It's not opening.
One must be delicate. That guest of Johanna's claimed to be an expert in spectral literature.
And was interested in the shrine. Let's have Manfred hand him the book, see what he says. Waiting for us. Manfred, take this tome to the man asking about the shrine, please.
Don't worry. We'll watch from the balcony.
What's this? The Spectral Guide to Blackthorn Manor? There now. I only want to look up one thing. Ah, there is an ancestral shrine in the northwest wing.
Perfect. Let's go to the shrine.
Yes, the deceased there should be most helpful in finding Johanna's lantern. This way to the shrine.
Why'd so many people come to Hezenkos's party? Is it the food? Food actually smells pretty good. Wait, was it corpses? Was this food made by corpses?
Of course not. Corpses never prepare food for risk of desiccated skin contaminating the meal.
Okay. Good.
All meal preparation is handled exclusively by skeletons.
Oh, come on!
The shrine's locked.
We must find a... Manfred?
Is this a key to the shrine?
Excellent, Manfred. Oh my! A body from the house of the Verheims prepared during the Storm Age.
Well, anyone can see that.
We'll have to inter it safely in the necropolis. Afterwards.
Time to find Hezenkos. He's all yours, Emmerich.
By flame and seal, by light and flood, open your eyes once more.
Who dares disturb?
Friends to the dead.
Friends, this one was abandoned, lost.
Emmerich, it's getting noisy.
He's unusually obstinate. Speak! Where is Hezenkos?
Prove yourselves. What claim have you to the deceased? A willing dead companion. This one concedes. Hezenkos makes something that should not be. Red tapestry. Look there.
Rook, did you hear that? Manfred just...
I know. Also, we should move.
Oh, he can talk. Manfred, say something else. Come now, you just spoke.
We have to go.
Yes, yes.
More undead.
We're on the right track.
All right, here's that red tapestry. This wall looks... Secret door.
Manfred, could you please squeeze through and open the door from the other side? Yes! Aha! I knew I didn't imagine him speaking.
How can Manfred talk now?
He began as a wisp that embodied what most wisps do, curiosity. I knew he was learning quickly outside the necropolis, but this level of complexity is remarkable.
Okay. Talking is fine.
It's more than fine, Tash. It's a great achievement.
Great. Good for him. It's good. Not weird.
Good work, Manfred.
Hope this leads to where Hezenkos is keeping that lantern.
I can only imagine what she's planning to use it for.
Can't do this without a wisp.
Another shrine!
Why is it so cold in here?
Must lead to Johanna's workshop.
What's that through the wall?
Oh my word!
It's big.
I thought you and your business friends might work your way into my party for Karen.
Johanna, even half-lich, you can't control something this massive.
That glow on the skeleton up there. That's Hezenkoz's light.
She's going to use the life stored in it to reanimate that monstrosity. Quickly, we must reach the lantern.
was a lot of undead.
You may as well reach for the fuel in a bonfire.
I'm seeing why Hezenkos failed that Lich morality test.
We must make haste to that lantern. Unbelievable! Johanna's stolen a chamber from the Grand Necropolis and transposed it under Blackthorn Manor.
She did what? How does that even work?
The Necropolis's walls here are still in...
Don't think I've got sense.
Oh, I wish Manfred had stayed above.
They'll be fine. You'll handle this.
Manfred, there you are.
And can you release that ladder?
Thank you, Manfred. Now find somewhere safe.
There's the lantern. You're gonna free the spirits inside.
We must, before we can destroy it.
Like back when you were freeing those spirits Hezenkos trapped in the manor. It took a lot out of you.
I must try.
Emmerich!
There are too many trapped spirits. I'm sorry. I can't. Another lash of power might end me.
What's that, Volkaren? Afraid to chance death for your precious spirits? For all your fine words on the subject, only I had the courage to risk my life for our art.
The art of what? Destroying a city?
Do you ever stop prattling?
Johanna! Listen to me. You're right. I've never overcome fear of that final dark. I miss having a friend that could.
Yes. Always the idealist.
I'm sorry Lichdom failed you. I swear I would have helped you had you come to me. But puppeting this creature...
Puppet? Puppet? Do you think I'm staying a failed lich? I won't command my greatest creation! I will become it! Scoffing colleagues, interfering Templars, inept rivals, you all have a place in my heart. And tonight you will fuel my ascension at the cost of your miserable lives.
Move!
You think you can stop me? Once I get rid of you, I will merge with my greatest work and conquer this city!
Emmerich, can she do that?
Yes! She's attempting full possession with the life of the people here.
We need to stop Hezenkos long enough to destroy that lantern.
Is that much life inside it? The backlash could...
We don't have a choice.
Once I destroy you wretches, my union with my creation will be complete. Aren't you resistant? Fine! I'll go down there myself.
About time.
Silence!
Already.
I'll crush you myself if I must. It's touching that you brought your new friends to die with you, Veilguard. I'll be sure to bury you all in the same tomb!
This isn't working. We can't break the lantern.
You think I'd leave myself vulnerable to you? Enough playing! Your pointless lives will fuel my triumph!
What the crap is that?
She's draining life from us. We must find shelter.
Right. You can't free the spirits in that lantern.
It might kill me and not even work. No living thing can approach it and... Manfred! Come back!
Any last words, Veilguard, before I... You miserable little...
Kick her ass, Emmerich.
By the spirits bound here, night and shadow, light and blood.
What are you doing?
Let your chains loosen. Let the fade draw close.
You'll never succeed, you old fool!
I release you to the air.
No! You small-minded...
Emmerich, how's Manfred holding together?
We must go to the necropolis. His body could only take so much. But I underestimated him, Rook. What bravery in the heart of the dead. And how he grew. Manfred disobeyed me beautifully. He was his own soul at the end.
Can you bring him back?
I will ask.
Emmerich Veilguard. You were not expected so soon.
So, handshakes now, or?
Not quite yet. My lord, I come regarding Manfred, my fallen companion.
Yes, there are ways to return his spirit. But should you do this, Lichdom falls from your grasp.
What? Why?
Lichdom is long. If I'm to stand outside death, I must make peace with others passing through it.
What would we otherwise become? How many exceptions till tyranny? Revive him and remain mortal. Or let him slumber and join us.
Emmerich.
Manfred chose to help us. Am I too weak to accept his well-earned rest? I yearn for Lichdom Rook, but leap into something greater, that everlasting light. Do I revive him and live out my days? Or do I honor death by letting him rest and protect this world through immortality?
Mortality's a hard price, but you'd miss Manfred.
Oh, of course I would. But a Watcher should be more accepting of loss, of grief, of his own death in turn.
You're braver than you know, Emmerich. You've always risked your life, against Hezenkos, against the gods.
Death's abyss always recedes with someone to brave it for.
I think facing a lot of things would be easier if Manfred was back.
Oh, he was fearless. He has so much potential, Rook. So far to grow.
Then help him do it.
You're absolutely right. I'll need your help. Rest easy, Manfred. We'll soon have you back amongst the living.
I should check on Emmerich and see if he's ready to bring back Manfred.
I thought I'd let go of Syrian the first time. I didn't. Not really. This time, I don't know. I still don't know if I will.
You never do. Funny, the things that wake you up years after you think they're gone.
I'm at peace with it. Real peace this time. So even if I carry it with me, it's lighter now. Maybe I'm not making sense. Am I making sense?
More than you think.
Hey, you up for drinks? I'm taking Valara to the Hilt for drinks with the Lords of Fortune. You should come. Isabella's paying.
Sounds fun. I'm in.
I've made my preparations, Rook. Will you help me restore Manfred to the world of the living?
I'll do whatever I can.
Thank you. We must go to the necropolis once you're ready.
Offer, Dweller. I will answer.
Davrin, if there's any advice you can send to Treviso about handling the Blight.
I'll pass it on, though some details are only for wardens.
Are you serious? You're clinging to your order's secrets now?
It's not about secrecy, Lucanus. When you're resistant to the Blight like we are, wardens can take more risks. Or do you want untrained civilians spreading it further?
Right. I'm sorry.
No, it's all right. Home is where it hurts the most, isn't it?
Greetings, Rook.
Our scrying has revealed more malign spirits. We've traced several disappearances to an unusual possession.
It seeks fear. Cut it down. How go you? Prepare victory to the living.
Okay, Emmerich. How's this work?
We'll need assistance finding Manfred's wisp and drawing it back into his body. By pact and pledge, I seek an audience. By light and breath, let wisdom come. You've met these spirits before, but I've never properly introduced you. Rook, allow me to present two Necropolis Guardians, the keepsake of ages and far-sighted curio.
There has got to be a story behind those names.
Why, yes. It began many and many mortal ages ago. Yet things aren't so slow we should dwell on that with guests here.
Friends, my assistant, my ward, Manfred, sacrificed himself to save us.
We'd heard you'd abandoned Lichdom to bring him back. Your work, your dreams.
You paid the price. But it seems there are many flickers of curiosity in the Fade.
And only one you seek. Draw his wisp near. Speak.
Can I help?
Yes, please. Think of Manfred. Tell me something you felt about him. Concentrate.
Well, he had some issues with judging distances and shiny objects, but he never let that stop him. That's Manfred to me.
In the sea of the Fade, there are wakes left by our passing. Our desires, our fears. I leave this beacon for you, Manfred. Follow my voice. Return to me, please. Manfred?
It worked.
That's wonderful. That's wonderful indeed.
Thanks for stitching that seam on my coat, Fred. It was coming loose. And nice new threads yourself.
Thank you. Yes, we needed something to mark him as an apprentice around the necropolis.
It's a good fit. See you around.
Yes!
Oh, you know what to call me. Okay, bring it down now.
He's excited for his training. Manfred's spellcraft is coming along nicely, more or less. Some undead have the potential to cast magic. I believe his was unlocked by his journey through the Fade.
What was that like?
Dunno. You mean you don't know? Dunno. We must work on that enunciation. Why don't you fetch the primer?
Oh, a talking skeleton's learning more words.
He's already picked up shan't from somewhere. As he grows, Manfred will better learn to take care of himself. I won't worry so much when I pass on.
How do you feel about that last part?
I have moments of regret for what Lichdom might have been. But none would make me exchange this for anything.
the fires are lit.
There. It's a haunting.
Blood on its mouth. It didn't even have a mouth.
We got rid of a haunting in the Hossberg wetlands.
Welcome news.
It will stalk the innocent no longer.
A malignant spirit has attached itself to an inanimate object.
It has already taken lives.
Dispose of it before it strikes again.
How has the Minratha circle been? Getting used to the shadows?
So you came in one morning and her desk was just
empty.
Is that a candle hop? It must be the haunting.
We've an unseen visitor. Congratulations are in order. There are no more hauntings of this magnitude to be dealt with.
You have done well.
Allow us to present you with a final token of our appreciation.
Your seals hold.
Good.
There is much to... The dead await.
Rescued some Dalish from being Archdemon breakfast, didn't you? Wish I could have seen the look on Elganan's face.
Need an edge in the Hall of Valor? Come take a look. Kick some ass!
So, Tarsh pries the enormous ruby out of the statue's eye socket. Except then it wakes up, and now it's real pissed that it's missing an eye.
Oh, my.
What kind of statue was this?
Big snake.
Like, the size of a horse?
30 feet tall. Had the size of a wagon.
How'd you get up there?
They carved the scales. Made okay handholds.
And now we've got a giant, angry, one-eyed snake statue trying to swallow Tarsh whole.
Wait, how does that work? Where would they go? Did it have a stomach?
Wait for it.
Best part is, while Tarsh is pounding that snake's nose, she's still holding the ruby in her other hand. Maker's panties, I was so proud. Ah, shit. They're still holding it, sorry.
What are you doing?
Pulling a barb.
Oh, okay.
A barb?
Tradition in the Lords of Fortune, from one of our old members, Barv. Good guy, but like most of us, his plans went sideways a lot. Bad blood among your crew's not good for morale, but there's not always time for big, drawn-out apologies. So when one of us screws up and we know we've screwed up, we do a quick 10 to put it right. Pulling a Barv. Oh, there we go.
I'm glad the Lords of Fortune have Tarsh's back.
Oh, Tarsh isn't the first non-binary member of the Lords.
Really?
It was a little before your time, but Horlicks was one of ours.
Huh.
Bastard looked better than I did in a dress or pants. And out of them, too.
Any reason you can't just apologize?
Sometimes people say, oops, sorry, and hope that fixes it. But they just want to get the whole thing over with. Trust me, I know. But pulling a Barv, You sweat a little. Makes you think about it a little more. Shows the other person you mean it.
What if they mean it when they say they're sorry, though?
And that's the other reason. Some people mess up and get all dramatic. They make it about them. Oh, I didn't mean it right. I'd never do that on purpose. They feel so bad about it that it's on everyone else to smooth it over and make them feel better.
Oh, okay. Yes, some people might do that.
Pulling a barve puts it on the person who screwed up. They made the mess, they fix it, done.
So, you either learn to make fewer mistakes, or you get gigantic muscles.
Or both. I didn't expect the Lords to care about the stuff. Me being non-binary.
Kirkwall taught me about family. If it matters to you, it matters to me. I mean, to the, Lords.
Oh. Thanks.
Anyway, where was I? So, there Tash is, thigh-deep in a snake's maw and still holding the giant ruby in one hand. I yell that we'll get them out of there, and Tash just yells back, "Get up its arse! I'll meet you in the middle!"
Okay, the stomach I get, but did it really have...
Hey, who ate the last breaded cheese wand?
Oh no, I'm sorry. I guess I thought, well... I don't know what...
It's fine.
No! They're your favorite.
Clara, I know you're sorry, but you did mess up.
I know.
And what do we do when we mess up?
Yes, you're right. I'm pulling a barve. 1, 2, 3.
Heart's in the right place. Form's a little sloppy, though.
Bend your knees.
He's courageous, and I do enjoy his stories. I didn't expect it, but Strife and I are getting along quite well. But where to go with him?
Nev always wants to visit this fish fry stand in Minrathus.
Youth would make even that a romantic evening.
It was. I hope. Sorry, Emric. Rook might be better at this.
Rook, quickly, Strife will be here soon. Does wandering Arlathan's groves or exploring its caves, filled with lightning insects, seem more romantic?
How long have you and Strife been seeing each other?
Not for long. He inquired about my corpse whispering, then presented me with the most exquisite jeweled skull. One thing led to another.
He got you a skull.
Oh, I'm sorry. I keep forgetting the dead sometimes unsettle you.
Not always, but it's nice. You liked the skull. If you and Strife are just out for fun, I'm sure any place is good.
Strifes is a life of danger, constantly exploring, sometimes hunted, often alone. Whether or not he knows it, a man like that needs romance.
And you're gonna give it to him?
Oh, eventually.
If you want romantic, you can't beat a beautiful forest.
Very true. Perhaps serenity would be just the thing.
All set. Where are we heading, Emmerich?
After some consideration, let's jaunt over to the groves.
A jaunt in Arlington. Not exactly what veil jumpers would call it. Though there are some flowers you might like.
Ah, I'll find some sample vials. Until later.
That's what I like about your friend, Rook. For a city mage, he's not afraid to play in the mud.
Should I wait up?
Don't bother. It's not a real outing if we don't come back till sunrise.
So that tablet you found, what did it end up saying anyway?
Lots of stuff about adversaries, about mixing our blood with dragons. Oh, and something they were worried about called the Devouring Storm.
I've never heard that phrase before. I wonder if the archive would know. I'll have to ask, whenever I'm ready to be insulted by it again.